I think it's time that we had a little discussion about what's going on out here.
You're watching Hammerhand, the MGTOW Monk.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Gentlemen, Hammerhand, the MGTOW Monk. Back at you, one more again. Yo, man, I think, scratch that. I know that it's time to kind of drag this shit out into the light a little bit and stop tap dancing around it. We have several channels out here right now that have giant fucking numbers, huge numbers. And the only reason that they have these huge numbers is because they censor other men. I said it. There it is. The only reason that they have these huge numbers is because they're making a concerted effort now to pander to females, to work with women, to get their interviews from females, to get women's points of view on shit. Do you think that if the shoe were on the other foot, do you think if the situation, the roles were reversed, that women would give a goddamn about what men thought they should be and how they should act and what they should do with their pussies or their dicks? Do you think that they would give any fucks about that? I don't think that they care about it at all. That being said, women are trying to talk you into accepting the deal that you took. You see, there's a lot of men out here that have buyer's remorse when it comes to feminism, floppy free pussy, titties jiggling all over the place. There's a lot of buyer's remorse in this field now, in this arena. It's not hard to see. It's very easy. Very, very easy. It's unfucking believable to me that we have so many big names out here, so many guys that are doing such good shit, but they're still trashing up their fucking channel doing shit like this. That's not up to me to tell you how to run your channel. And I'm not gonna. What I am gonna say is you're going down a path that I can't follow. You see? I'm not much of a follower anyways. But you're going down a path that I can't be a part of, I can't partake in. That means no subscriptions, no super chats, none of that stuff that I was doing. The A's, the B's, the C's, the 1s, 2s, and 3s, all of that stuff that I was doing. No more support for channels that undermine men. For people out here that undermine the male philosophy. MGTOW. You think women are going to negotiate away the advantage that they have? Do you think that they're sitting around while they're crying in their fucking wine and they're petting their 4 cats and they're wondering at 36 how many more ovulation cycles they're going to have? Do you think for one fucking minute that they're sitting around thinking about how they can please you? No, they're not. They're not. You see all the little Hermes, all the little normies out here, they're following what's going on up there. They're following those people. They're following the social and civic edicts, the new teachings, the new speak that's been put out there into the world, into the ether. That's what they're doing. They're not going to come down off of that until they're crushed. And that doesn't mean that men have to go out and crush them. All they have to do is just walk away, leave. Don't participate. They have staked everything on pussy. They have staked everything on men needing the pussy. Everything. It all hinges on that. And if you can say, no, I don't think so. If you can get a hobby, if you can go play ball, you can go to sleep, you can do any of those things other than try to go get your endorphin fix, your dopamine overload. That 30 seconds of, oh. You control the world, and you're giving it all away. The world is you. You not understand that out there, men? Gentlemen, do you not get that? You are the world. You are your reality. That's it. It's the end of it. There is nothing else except for what these people try to make for you to fit you into. And that ain't cool at all. Boys, let me tell you something. Over the last 6, 8, 10 months, I've been watching and I've been listening and I've been seeing shit from people that I didn't think was going to happen. You figure over 8, 10 months, you get a pretty good idea of what's going on with folks. And then you start to watch those dominoes drop and drop and drop and drop. And everybody starts falling in the same direction. They start asking their males, their men, the people like them, to censor themselves. They shame them. Seen that too, a lot of it. They get moderators that work with them, that run cover for them, that run defense for what they're saying, even when what they're saying is incorrect, when it is antithetical to the MGTOW philosophy. There's a lot of brothers out there right now, a lot of good ones, that I still consider to be somewhat in league with. But I'm getting ready to break ranks. I'm not interested anymore in what a woman cares about, in how I can be better for her. I don't give a fuck about that. Couldn't care less. And I know that there's millions of you out there, millions, who think the exact same way. That you don't give a fuck about what some broad thinks about you. How you can make yourself more appealing to get her. Pfft. Go fucking pound sand. You know what I said back in June of last year when I first came back on here? After this is my 4th channel, right? When I first came back on here, what did I say? The first video that I made. So you got 100,000 subs. Are you a success because of it? I can say unequivocally across the board, the best MGTOW content, the best red pill content is coming from people that you've never heard of. And have a few hundred subs, 1,000 or 2 subs. Nobody that is spitting reality, truth, is going to have 150,000 subs. You have to play the game. You have to tap dance. You have to censor yourself. You have to cajole your audience into censoring themselves. I've said this multiple times. And I've waited and I've watched for people to try to get their shit together and come down off of that. And they're not going to. They're not going to. They have too much to lose now. So they would rather discard the squeaky wheel. They would rather discard the squeaky wheel. Get rid of those motherfuckers than change what they're doing. That's too bad. It's too bad. And you'll have people that will try to capitalize on that and say, oh, there's a war in MGTOW. Red pillars are going at each other, man. No, I'm not going at nobody. I'm telling you what I can and cannot do. And I cannot look in the mirror and sleep well at night knowing that I'm selling people out. Knowing that out of one side of my mouth, I'm dumping red pills. And the other side of my fucking mouth, I'm endorsing gynocracy and usury. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. MGTOW is not an organization. MGTOW is not a group of 1,000, 100,000, 100 million men. MGTOW is an individual philosophy that you choose to live by to avoid these pitfalls, these traps and snares. You see? That's what it is. And a lot of you men out there, you got up on your high horse and you never came down. You forgot who made you. You forgot what it was like to be them, to be on the receiving end. You got to get out your frustrations. You got to voice your opinion. And then you have the gall, the temerity to turn around and chastise somebody or put them in timeout like a fucking infant, like a kid. There ain't no more of that. I don't visit or frequent channels that do this. And if some associations have to end, if they have to be terminated, then that's just what it's going to be. Then they get terminated. It is what it is. But you will always know where you stand with me. Just like if you open your ears and your eyes, you will always